The Hamish and Andy Show podcast. Powered by Amy. Lucky you're with Amy.
Right. It's time to get down to business. With your help, Hamish and Andy are covering off on every topic in the world. And right now, there is no topic more important than
crazy dads.
Before you do a skerrick of work today, make sure you know all there is to know about
crazy dads.
When we talk business, we talk
crazy dads.
I'm Peter Harvey. This is Hamish and Andy's Business Brunch, and business starts now.
Thank you, Peter Harvey, in Canberra. Hamish and Andy here. Excited to start off your day with an hour off, to be honest. If you're at work, definitely turn your radio up, put your feet up, keep your shirt and tie on. Because,
kick off your shoes.
Yeah, no.
Unless you're a firewalker professionally, you're probably not even wearing any. Or maybe you're a scuba diver and your shoes are flippers.
Kick 'em
different
off.
shoes are applied to different jobs. I think we can all decide that. Clowns have big feet. We discussed that last week. We will not talk circuses again. We can't, Andy. One topic per show. We did circuses last week. Today, the topic that I dare say could top them all. We could do a year on this.
This is a Windy Van Houten.
This is a Windy Van Houten already in terms of topic selection and excitement. Australia and the world holds its breath for an hour of crazy dads.
Now, I would say, Ham, of the two of us, your dad is probably a touch more crazy.
You never know, though, because what we're finding out from a lot of people that have emailed in, hamishandandy.com/topics is where you will find upcoming topics for shows. Sometimes you have a closet crazy dad. Sometimes you have one that's keeping his plans a secret and only the children know about it.
So you reckon my dad's...
My dad's definitely outwardly crazy.
Yeah, but my dad's bumbling. He's ready to go.
He bought himself and my wife's father matching Hawaiian shirts for our recent wedding. And he bought hand puppets. He's out there. Yeah. How about this, though? This is from Cameron, company man Cameron from Adelaide. He's emailed and he goes, I don't know if this will qualify as a crazy dad story. I don't really know what you guys are looking for. Yeah. My dad dug a hole under the house. His plan is to put a helicopter simulator down there. Yes, that is what we're looking for, Cameron. That is exactly what we're looking for.
And we're going to really delve deep over the next hour. It's Hamish
Deeper than your dad's underground helicopter.
It's Hamish Daddy's Business Brunch.
Tell you who needs a frozen Coke, Ando. Alan Cashin's stepdad. He's furious. Well, he's not furious.
It's a crazy stepdad.
Well, it's a crazy stepdad, but it definitely goes into the category of crazy dads, and that is all we'll be talking about this morning on the Business Brunch. Alan writes in, company man Alan goes, G'day chaps, essentially my stepdad, he's pretty fine, but he occasionally comes up with obscure rules that I'm supposed to know beforehand. These could include, but are not limited to, not being allowed to watch anything involving Steve Curry due to some long-held grudge. As well as number 2, not being allowed to do anything cricket-related. So I found myself secretly watching cricket and hiding my Steve Curry films away from him. So he doesn't list any of the other rules, but those are some pretty big ones too, especially if you live in Australia.
Yeah.
You can't walk around in summer without bumping into Steve Curry or cricket. So it creates a bit of a tough life for Alan. He's living a secret life. To maybe explain a little bit better this secret life, we do have him on the line. Alan, can you shed some more light on why you're banned from Steve Curry entertainment?
I have not. I think it's something to do with the Wog Boy, but I'm not 100% sure.
Right, okay. And was it the film? Was it the content of the film?
I don't know. The thing is that it's the only film that he'll watch, but he'll walk out of the room when any scene with Stephen Curry's in it.
Has he watched The Wog Boy more than once?
He's watched it like once.
Okay, and then as soon as Steve came on, he leaves.
Yeah, he just leaves.
So maybe he saw something Steve-related before that, and because he can't, I mean, Steve does a very good job in The Wog Boy. Why isn't Giannopoulos responsible for this?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Well, Alan, do you think it's something that Steve has done to your stepdad on a personal level?
Is it possible they've run into each other in real life?
He won't explain it. All it is, as soon as he sees him, he just turns it off and walks out.
Okay.
I have no idea.
And where does the cricket... Why does he hate cricket, do you think?
He got hit in the head.
Did Steve Curry hit him in the head?
Steve,
Are you a Steve Curry fan, Alan?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, joining us on the line now, the man you are a fan of, Steve, banned, and there's the illicit meeting, Capulet meet Montague, Alan and Steve connected.
Steve,
Alan, what's going on here, bro?
I have no idea.
I'm really worried. Why doesn't he take it out and Colossimo or something? For God's sake, I was hardly even in the Wog Boy.
I know. I don't even know what's going on. Like, I was watching The Librarians, and then he walked in and saw you on screen, and then watching made me turn it off.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, mate.
Just going in, we're just reviewing your performance in the Wog Boy. If you had to pick out one thing of your own performance in the Wog Boy that's irked,
Could cause a walkout.
Alan's stepdad,
Okay.
what would you pick?
I'll be honest, there is a very hammy moment with a breath freshener that makes me cough in a very overacting and shameful way. But I don't think that's any reason to walk out of the room when I come on at any stage.
Alan, had your dad walked out before that, or was that the bit he walked out on?
That was... I know. All I know is as soon as he saw him, he walked out.
So it's your first scene he didn't like. Whatever the...
I've got an idea. I know how we can smooth this over.
Okay.
Alan, how about we offer your dad 2 double passes to save your legs? Because I know he loves cricket, and I know he loves me. Second, let's go.
Alan, would your dad, as some kind of smoking of a peace pipe, be willing to go to save your legs? Steve Curry's new film, out Feb 28.
Which remarkably is Cricket and Steve. I don't think there's ever been a cricket film, and now Steve's in one.
Can we just preface this by saying he's going to be disappointed because as soon as any image comes up, it's my face.
Yeah, right.
Alan, could you take your stepdad?
I reckon I could take him if I watch him, don't let him in on anything that's happening in the movie until we walk in.
Well, we'll give you 2 tickets, and on the envelope it'll say something like, Fast and the Furious 19. So he'll think that's what you're going to see, and then you can sneak him into Steve's film.
That sounds good.
And then we'll get back in touch with you. See, if it only lasts over 5 minutes, I'll take it as a win.
Mate, I'll be ecstatic about that. I don't reckon he's going to last any longer than that first little shot of me, because it's not only my face, but I'm also in my undies. So I don't think it's going to win him back somehow.
Okay, well, beautiful. The gauntlet set, fixing crazy dads, 1 double pass at a time. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Alan,
thanks, Alan,
for bringing forth.
Don't worry, Steve.
And I'm so glad.
You know what? Thanks for just saying you're a fan, mate, because that really makes a difference.
No.
You've got 50% of the household, Steve. Well done. It's Hamish and Andy's Business Brunch. Fast Biz.
Fast Biz, Ando. Fast Biz, one of the key ingredients on Business Brunch is if you're going to thoroughly discuss a topic, you have to do Fast Biz. Never before has Fast Biz been as necessary as today because we've been flooded with correspondence from very alert listeners, company men and women, flooding the business lunch with their stories of crazy dads. Quick one here from ZB, Ando. My father is a madman.
That qualifies?
She is from Montreal, so we've got an international crazy dad here. Yeah. He often, when we were younger and more portable, would pretend to throw us in rivers and over bridges.
What do you mean?
A la Michael Jackson dangling blanket over the balcony. He did this concept every time they went out.
Who's he doing it for?
To the kids. Oh, no, just to spook them.
To spook them?
Yeah, I don't think it seems like they're in a remote area.
Okay.
Because he said when the ground was covered with ice in the winter, he would find empty parking lots. So they'd be on the way to things and he'd detour to empty parking lots and make our Flintstones-like van do 360s repeatedly on the way to things.
Okay, good. Fast Biz company lady Nat Simmonsham. She said her dad, again, used to like taunting her and her little sister on a daily basis.
This is just dads, isn't it? Lose the crazy.
The best example she leaves, because this is Fast Biz, she has numerous, but when we'd walk through local markets, he'd always grab my hand, hold it up and yell, "Thief, thief, I've got her. Don't worry, she won't get away with it."
Great, thanks, Dad. Just trying to make friends. Cheers, Dad. Thanks a lot. Here's a great one from Evan, company man Evan. Yeah. Except my dad, when Dad has a conference call from work, there are always around 10 to 12 people all in different places on the phone conferencing into each other. Dad likes to rip farts into the phone because everyone can hear them, but no one's able to work out who did it. So after a moment of uncomfortable silence, they all just move on. He does this around once a week. Good day at work, honey. It was a terrific day at work and a massive one. That is exactly the kind of crazy dad we're looking for. Now, we wouldn't even be looking for crazy dads if it wasn't for a very alert company man last week. People might have listened to the show. We did a show on the Hadron Collider. Now, it didn't...
A science experiment that's in France.
Yeah, the big donut underground when they smash little things into each other. No, it wasn't everyone's cup of tea.
No.
I think that's safe to say, but you're going to get some of those on Business Brunch. We make no apologies. One such young man was Alex. He said, look, didn't really like this as a topic. Emailed in to say, don't really like this as a topic. Why don't you do crazy dads?
Yeah, well done.
We chatted to him last week. He said he had a story, but then this is what he said last week.
Is your dad crazy, Alex? I mean, did you have
Kick
that
us
story?
off with a crazy dad story, Alex.
I'll have a story for you guys.
Okay, good.
I won't talk about it now, but Tuesday I'll have a story.
Alex, you are
You
are fast becoming the poster boy for doing what he wants and sticking to his own agenda. We have been waiting right on a week, just about a week, for Alex to come clean with his crazy dad story.
The tone is set. Alex, are you there?
Morning, boys. How you going?
Oh, really
Top
good.
of the morning, mate. God, we're excited for your crazy dad story. And well done on a terrific topic selection, because it's got everyone fired up around here. Never before have we seen so much correspondence.
Oh, look, I'm glad to hear that. I try and help out where I can.
No, you really do.
What is the story, my friend?
So when my brothers and I were a bit younger, my dad thought it would be good to sort of threaten to confiscate things as a way of getting his way. So this sort of came to a head when we got a PS3, and he realised that we actually quite liked playing with it.
Big time.
So after a pretty bad school incident, he decided to follow through on his threat and actually confiscate the PS3 for a couple of weeks. It turns out that he didn't actually know what a PS3 was, so he took the DVD player.
Great. That'll show him.
And you can play DVDs off a PS3.
You certainly can.
So, like we left a couple of games and a controller on the DVD player, so naturally thought that was
This'll do. Jeez, this looks a lot like a couch, but I guess if it's got a controller on it, that's a PS3. So then, how long was it confiscated for?
Well, he took it for about a week, and because it was the first sort of threat he actually followed through on, he started sort of sledging us and taunting us. we realised pretty quickly he didn't know what it was, so we kept our mouths shut. Yeah. And when he went back to work, we sort of played it.
Great. What you need to invest in, Al, is a black shoebox with some licorice all sorts stuck to the front. The PS4. Oh, don't take our PS4, Dad.
Thank you so much, mate. Crazy dads, there's so many. So many.
So many. In fact, I think it's safe to say there's more crazy dads than dads, which is why you and I, Ando, decided to cash in on the phenomenon of crazy dads. I mean, we knew there'd be gold in them there hills, but we didn't expect tons and tons of gold.
Rich veins.
We thought maybe we scratch Father's Day, since normal fathers really are scarce. Yeah. We haven't actually found any in our travels, and instead, Crazy Father's Day should be a holiday. If not on Father's Day, then maybe the day before, or the day after, or at midnight, or on the day before Crazy Father's Day,
or just many days,
or just any day. That could work for Crazy Father's Day.
That sounds crazy.
Does just channel neatly into a new business venture we were starting. We were thinking of starting up, Hando. Inspired.
Father's Day is for Bunnings. Obviously, people go to the Bunnings and things like that.
That's sort of a dad warehouse.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a better warehouse for Crazy Father's Day, which has been inspired by real-life examples of the correspondence we've had set in. Crazy Father's Day Warehouse. Hi, Hamish and Andy here.
Hi.
Get on down to our Crazy Father's Day Warehouse. We've got tons of stuff for your crazy dad.
Wow! Connor, we know your dad's a professional lawyer, and you've just recently found out his nipple is pierced. We've got plenty of rings for you, all designed for middle-aged men. Tiny cricket stumps, a small apron with boobs on it.
Cool jewellery, lawyer dad. Hey, Carillion, we know your dad's nudging 60 and has absolutely no Native American blood in him, but we've got lots of tomahawks and buckskin mountaineers clothes, because he's suddenly decided he's Native American. We've got throwing knives, beadwork, and even the teepee that he's working on.
Wow! And David, we haven't forgotten about you. Sure, your dad said it's okay not to wipe after a poo if you're having a bath.
Gross. So get on down to Hamish and Andy's Crazy Father's Day Warehouse, where the gifts are crazy and the prices are normal.
This is Hamish and Andy.
Dads are great complainers. And there's just a really quick great complainer. This is a dad that has emailed Passiona because he thinks the drink wasn't as fizzy as he remembered it. And they refused to follow up on the complaint. He's also emailed Caramello Koala and written several letters because he had one that was upside down in its wrapper.
In a wrapper.
So you got,
Is that a
are
rule,
they
mate?
legally obliged to make it the same way up as the picture is on the front?
I would have thought so.
He was furious.
You do assume it, though, when you eat it.
When you open it, you like to look at the picture and then see it peel back to see almost like a fossilised version of a koala behind it, and you get excited to see
you know
that.
why I think he has a case here?
Does he, though?
Well, I think he does because some people like holding the wrapper to eat the Caramello Koala.
Yep.
Yeah, like have it inside the wrapper so you don't get sticky fingers.
Has Cadbury promised you it'll be that way up?
But they might have promised you, but I think it's probably an understanding that when you open it, I like eating from top to bottom. I like finishing with the feet. It's a lot more chocolate in the feet.
It's a nice way to finish.
Yeah.
And obviously
And
biting
so-
into the head's a lot, everyone knows biting into the head's a lot easier than biting into the legs.
Exactly. But so that's ruined his whole Caramel Koala eating.
Is he a crazy dad for contacting Cadbury about this? I agree with an ice cream. Buffalo Bill, definitely it has to be the right way up because you can't, if you open the ice cream at the wrong end, you got ice cream all over your hands.
Yeah.
You got to open at the stick end.
I think it's a similar category for Caramel Koalas.
Is it, though? I mean, is he crazy? Is he crazy?
I don't think he's that crazy.
So, Passiona, because it's not quite fizzy?
Yeah, I'm going to go that's crazy.
1 point crazy, 1 point sane. Thank you, Carl. Company name, Carl. That's the verdict. Well, congratulations, guys. You've made it to the end of another Business Brunch podcast. Here's the exciting bit. The topics are about to be put up, or they probably are now by the time you're listening to this.
Yeah.
HamishandAndy.com/topics for our upcoming topics. Andy, what are the new topics?
Bucket lists.
Right.
Lucky clothes.
Okay.
Witches. Bananas.
Yum.
Kisses.
Yum.
What?
Chocolate baci, which is Italian for kiss. It's a type of chocolate.
Is it really?
Yeah, well, you can be right in about baci. Doesn't have to be that. Could be any type of kisses. First kisses, text message kisses. You know the drill. Bucket list, bananas, witches, lucky clothes, kisses. In no specific order, anything, questions, ideas, comments. You know the drill now. HamishandAndy.com/topics. That's the only way to get involved in the show. Hey, did we also ever mention how much we love you for podcasting the show?
Cover that off in kisses, mate.
Or bananas, if you prefer a banana.
That was the Hamish and Andy Show podcast, powered by Amy. Lucky you're with Amy.